Hello again. Hope everyone had a lovely Christmas. Thought I would do a quick video and share with you some recent arrivals, which I've been listening to before the new year. And I'll kick things off. So I ordered Tom York's Anima and also Tomorrow's Modern Boxes. Um, Tomorrow's Modern Boxes was released in 2014, I think, but it wasn't released on vinyl. So this is a vinyl, first time on vinyl, actually. I've not listened to this yet, but Anima is, oh my goodness, that is fantastic. I mean, if you like Radiohead, you've got to give this a listen. He departs a little bit from Radiohead's, perhaps hard to call him more popular, but he's got his own style. It's probably even more noodly and ambient and avant-garde than Radiohead. I really like it. It's really good. Some of it's quite Kraftwerkian, but that's not a bad thing. I love Kraftwerk. Really very, very, very impressed with that particular release. I just got the double black disc version. I didn't go for the deluxe orange vinyl with the book because I just couldn't justify 50 quid, frankly. So this one I think was 30. And yeah, thoroughly happy with that. So if you like Tom York, certainly seek that one out. As I said, I haven't listened to this one yet. On to a bit of jazz, and I'll talk about this one before I talk about the Blue Notes. Now, I hadn't heard of Bethlehem Records before. The only Nina Simone record that I own was the Acoustic Sounds reissue of Pastel Blues, which is fantastic, and I think that made it into my top 5 or 6, I think it was, records that I've bought this year. And whilst I was browsing Amazon, as you do, before Christmas, this was suggested to me by Amazon. It's a reissue of Nina Simone's debut, which is called Little Girl Blue, I think it's called. I think that sticker is covering it up. And tracks on here include I Loves You Porgy from Porgy and Bess. Let's see now. Oh, the classic My Baby Just Cares for Me. Also, there's an instrumental, just her on piano, of You'll Never Walk Alone, which is fantastic. And it was remastered for vinyl by Kevin Gray. So I'm not sure who's behind the re-release. It's a BMG release. But I tell you what, I think it was about €24 or €25. Absolutely fantastic reissue. The cover's on really sturdy cardboard. I mean, really sturdy cardboard. It's not a glossy finish, and it's a flip back cover, but you can tell underneath the artwork that it's a flip back cover. But it's a tremendous recording and very, very simple. It's just a lot of the tracks. It's just Nina Simone on her own on piano. And this was released, I think, in 1959. So it's kind of early days of stereo. And it's a bit odd because you've got piano coming out of the right speaker and Nina Simone singing out the left speaker. So it's not as if she was mic'd up, you know, and it doesn't sound like she was. It wasn't remastered in the way it was mic'd up, if you like. So she's got voice going down one channel, piano going down the other. But nevertheless, it's still I think it's absolutely stunning, and it's on really, really quiet vinyl, which is just as well because there's quite a few tracks on this album, like let me see, Don't Smoke in Bed, He Needs Me, where she's so delicate in her singing and so soft that any imperfections in the vinyl are going to be shown up, and it doesn't. I mean, there's a couple of tiny little clicks here and there, and admittedly I've not cleaned it, so that excuse me, that might actually help with that. But very, very quiet vinyl, and really lovely listen. Very, very impressed with that. And as I say, only about 24, 25 euros that was. So seek that out. I highly recommend that. My baby, even just for My Baby Just Cares for Me, which is such a delight. It just brought a big smile to my face hearing that record again, hearing that song again. Really, really impressed with that re-release, or that reissue rather. And a couple from Blue Note here. So Home Cooking, the incredible Jimmy Smith. and Places and Spaces by Donald Byrd. I'll do the Donald Byrd first. Yeah, it was okay. It kind of reminded me a bit of the Earth, Wind and Fire album I bought recently. Kind of funky. Not sure if that's something I really want in my jazz records, but I like the cover, and Donald Byrd is an artist I want to explore more. In fact, I've just ordered a couple of Donald Byrd records from Sam Records, and whilst he was in Paris, he'd recorded a couple of albums. So I'm really keen to receive and hear those. But the incredible Jimmy Smith Home Cooking is just brilliant. This is just brilliant. Love it. Really, it sounds fantastic. It's a great recording, a great remaster. Percy France, Kenny Burrell on guitar. Love Kenny Burrell. Cannot get enough of Kenny Burrell. And Donald Bailey now. I can't remember if Donald Bailey's the drummer or not. Yes, he is. Donald Bailey's the drummer, which means Percy France will be on tenor sax. Beautifully recorded, great cover, and if you like Jimmy Smith, which I do, you will not be disappointed by this. I think it's probably one of the best Blue Note classics, certainly in terms of sound quality, that I've bought. Really, really impressed with this. Kind of some of it's a bit late night listen type thing, but really grooves along. Really love it. Absolutely fantastic. And then onto a couple more purchases. I got this. I wasn't planning on getting this, but I was in Tower Records in Dublin, and geez, they stocked a load of the Acoustic Sounds Verve and Impulse reissues. I had a load of John Coltrane Love Supremes. Actually, I was tempted to get one, except I'm not a big fan of that record personally. I just can't get into it, so I didn't really want to spend the money. I've already got a Speaker's Corner version, but anyway, picked up this Oscar Peterson. It's live in Helsinki, 1987. On blue vinyl. It's a triple album, and whilst it's a great concert and actually quite well recorded, the quality control of this is really not very good. I mean, I played sides 1 and 2 only of this, and it was all I could do to keep listening because I've got 30-year-old records that are in better condition and quieter than this, so very, very disappointed. It could be that I got unlucky with this particular one. I don't live near Dublin, so I just can't be asked to trek all the way to Dublin and get another copy or a refund. I really can't be bothered, so I'll just have to live with it. And hopefully, sides the second and third records are better. But yeah, maybe I need to clean it. But it's just I don't think cleaning it's going to make any difference. So very, very disappointed in the quality control. It's particularly when you're listening to a jazz trio live. There's lots of quiet passages. There's bits where Oscar's playing some really delicate piano, and then when you've got in the background just a constant click or a constant swish, it's just really off-putting and very, very annoying. So yeah, bit disappointed in that. It's a great recording. I'm pleased with the recording. The vinyl is flat, and the blue is always nice to look at, but I'm always a bit dubious, to be honest, of releases on coloured vinyl. My experience of coloured vinyl has never been fantastic. Having said that, I did buy Kraftwerk's Radioactivity on yellow vinyl, and that was fine. But generally, yeah, I try and avoid coloured vinyl if I can. Forget picture discs, that's just a nightmare. Yeah, so very disappointed in that. But very impressed with Buena Vista Social Club. Now, this is the 25th anniversary edition. It's the original the original remastering by Bernie Grunman. Oh, there are apparently some bonus tracks. There's a 20-page booklet as well. Very, very keenly priced this, considering it's a double album. Really nice release. I think that was about 25 or 30, I can't remember now. But anyway, when I saw the price, I thought, right, snap that up. I'm definitely getting that. Not like that one. This one was 70 quid, which makes it even more galling. And my blood is boiling just thinking about it now. But let's go back to this one. So really, really good. I've only listened to side 1 so far, but the soundstage is cavernous. I mean, you can you get a real feeling of the space in which the musicians were when recording this, and it's just real toe tapping, Latin, Cuban music, which is you gotta love it. I mean, you know, I don't know much about that type of music, but found my toes tapping away. I was just really into it. So got to give that more of a listen. So yeah, so that's Santa's been good to me for this Christmas. But I think the highlight for me out of this lot is really this one. I'm so impressed, and for the price. You know, like some record labels that I shan't mention, uh, doing very limited runs and charging an arm and a leg. I just don't get it. I just don't get it when you can get releases like this for 25 quid, and you know, beautifully, the cover's lovely, the vinyl is immaculate, silent, almost like it's 99.5% silent. Really, really impressed with this. So pleased to have got it, and it just makes me want to explore the Nina Simone catalogue even further. And really impressed with Anima by Tom York. That's a stunning release. Really, really into that. I do like a bit of electronic, and that certainly presses my buttons. So yeah, so that's enough from me. This will be the last video that I do in 2021. So have a happy new year, everybody, and keep spinning those records.